The science of statistics is so crucial in today's society, because lots of fields depends on it to understand the current situation and to predict the future. It can be even the line between convincing you to vote for one presidential candidate or another. And for these statistics to be transparent as possible, there are some standards they have to apply for. The first is unbiased samples. The best way to get that is to use a mean, which is when you assign a certain variable with the average of that variable. For example, if 3 people weigh 70, 80, and 90 pounds, then the mean would be the total of that divided by 3. In this case, it's 80 pounds. And the mean can never be 100% accurate because a sample can never represent a 100% of the population. The next standard is avoiding overgeneralization. Because not every population is like the other, but unfortunately, it is not always clear what sets a population different from another all the time. So the statisticians must always work with these limitations in mind. Noticing a casualty. This is a crucial point to predict the future statistics. For example, if the sales of umbrellas got high, then it is important to state that it is either because of wintertime or because there is a monster that eats people with no umbrellas. Avoiding incorrect analysis. Statisticians has lots of tools in their disposal to draw out the right statistic. So they must be careful to what tools they use, because not every tool works in every situation. Avoiding violating assumptions. Some analyses come with assumptions, like whether a certain variable value is normal or not. If we dismiss an important assumption, that could lead to wrong statistics followed by a disastrous result. And lastly, handling data mining. When statisticians investigate a certain dataset for too long, that can affect sometimes the overall result, because of the constant change that the dataset experiences. So it is important to set your statistics with context. Following these steps should help to deliver transparent statistics so people can rely on in their daily lives, unless you are counting coronavirus cases for China. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the annual Necktie Championship, which is held in none other than Thailand. Our 2 contestants have made it to the final round, where they will throw as many ties as they can in a tire before the time's up. The one that throws more ties in the tire wins. On the right we have the one with the elegant red bow tie, Mr. Tyler Ty Tyson, who is a world-renowned tie manufacturer. And on the left, with the blue tie, we have Bob. He is very happy to be here. Now, it's been a long day for our 2 contestants, and for sure they are tired. But this is it, the final round to declare the winner of the championship, and the winner will win the golden tie prize. Alright, the contestants are ready, so get set, go! Wow, what a magnificent speed! I have no idea who is ahead anymore. Time is almost up. And time's up. Wow, that was incredibly tight and a close competition. Now the judges are counting the ties to declare the winner, and looks like the results are in. And, oh my god, I can't believe this. They actually ended up with Bob winning. In the animal kingdom, the bonds between animals range from intelligent to compassionate to downright stupid. The cattle egret birds bond with the cattle, so much so that they have given them the name of the herdsman, because these birds prey on the insects that often disturb the cattle, while they relieve them along the way. Another example of animal bonds is found in the teamwork that ants display. Ants have been seen forming bridges out of themselves for the sake of making a road to the other ants to get to the food. And what's more impressive about this is that they have no way of agreeing on this. They just do it instinctively. Just because they manage to weigh the costs and benefits of such act. However, the complete opposite has been found in some of the Homo sapiens, where they have been recorded protesting the same rules that were made to protect them. Good job, idiots.
Sounds and voices can be considered as two separate things, while the sound is the physical phenomenon caused by vibrations that are carried through a medium, either it's a gas like air, or liquid, or even solid. That's why it is known that there is no sound in space, because there is no air for sound to travel in. However, the voice is more about language. If you remember in school, active voices are in sentences like, "The ogre ate the onion," and passive voices are in sentences like, "The onion was eaten by the ogre," and there are many others. But people attribute the word voice to the different levels of pitches of the sounds that different humans and animals make. I am sorry. There is something in my throat.
Ah, much better. Wait, I have a voice? Oh my god.
The 52 playing cards have been a staple for all sorts of entertainment, in games like poker, and blackjack, magic tricks, and more. However, they weren't always the way they are. Their first appearance wasn't on cards even, it was actually on blocks of wood, in the Chinese Tang dynasty, in the 9th century. However, it kept evolving while it was spreading, with new play styles and new designs in Persia, Egypt, and eventually it made its way to Europe, where it started to be printed on actual cards. Also, in Europe a number of countries adopted the idea of having symbols on the cards, but eventually the French design is the one that stuck, with the famous form factor of hearts, clubs, spades, and diamonds. However, the most famous usage of playing cards is gambling, and before cards were invented, people used to gamble on fighting animals, so we have to thank playing cards, because they saved the lives of many innocent animals from people who put them into fights. Oh wait. Idiots still do that. The famous phrase, "cup half full," serves as a test on someone's personality. The premise goes like this: if they see it as half full, then they are optimistic; if they see it half empty, then they are pessimistic. There are people that even see it as both, but the real answer is that no one asks about how the cup is. Everyday cups are suffering from people judging their appearances, but no one knows that this puts the cups into severe psychological trauma, and even depression. But with your help, you can help the cups reach happiness and find their voice. So join our cause, and stop cup shaming. Go hug a cup, and make a difference. Vitamins are important, and the lack of any of them would lead to some serious health ramifications. For example, the lack of vitamin A could lead to problems like liver disorders, or fat malabsorption, and the lack of vitamin B leads to fatigue and confusion, and even anemia. The absence of vitamin C causes scurvy, and exhaustion, spontaneous bleeding. Finally, the lack of vitamin D weakens the immune system, and cause a disease called rickets, which soften the bones. So, if you have liver disorders, anemia, and rickets, that means you are lacking vitamins B, A, and D, and that's bad. You should see a doctor about that. The TV show, The Simpsons, is the longest-running series with around 654 episodes, spanning across 31 seasons. In fact, it is so long that the fictional show within The Simpsons, The Itchy and Scratchy Show, has around 107 episodes. Critics say that Itchy and Scratchy, the show, within a show, is still more entertaining than The Kardashians. Hey dude. Hey. Did you hear? What? I got a Kirby. What's a Kirby? Don't you know? A Kirby is a round pink creature, and it can suck anything. Did you say anything? Yes, anything. Anything. Yeah, anything. Anything. Yeah, anything. Where is it? I want to see it. Ha, it's over there. Good. Hey, what are you doing? Huh? Oh, I just gave it a lollipop I had in my inside jacket pocket. Oh. And then I'll make it suck my dick.
The famous Sonic the Hedgehog series of games is created by Sega in an attempt to make a mascot to compete with Nintendo's Mario. After the programmer Yuji Naka has created an algorithm that allows a character to run smoothly on a curve, Sega decided that they want a character to run fast and curl into a ball. Originally they created Eggman, the current antagonist of the series, to be the protagonist. And the name of Eggman is a nod to the original idea of having him curling into a ball shape. But they scratched that idea because they believed that anthropomorphic animals are more popular with children. And they settled on a hedgehog because they are known to curl into a ball shape in real life. So cute. Sonic was a great success, and he drove Sega sales so high and made their name into the industry. However, the lack of care towards the franchise made the fans collectively agree that nowadays, the Sonic fanfiction is more popular than the games themselves.